Okay, Danny and Krister, it's going to be a day egress, so as required, your visors, and when you look down, you're going to be over Southeast Asia.
Great. Tell me when you get to Sweden.
Thanks a bunch, Jose. Good work in the equipment lock.
Hey, you guys have a good EVA, and at this point, I'm going to turn you over to Pat, and he'll take it from here.
Thanks, great job.
Jose Hernandez handing over spacewalking supervision to Pat Forrester, who will work with the spacewalkers from the aft flight deck of Discovery.
Sails closed, butters locked.
Thank you, and Krister, your right waist tether to the forward UIA D-ring.
It is, and also verify base close slide lock.
Great. Danny, the thermal cover's already open, so you can egress the airlock.
Here we go. Okay, Pat, I'm out of the airlock.
Okay, you're going to connect your 85-foot safety tether to the airlock forward anchor point.
Forward anchor point. I have the anchor point attached. Sails closed, butters locked. Involves the anchor point and the load leading strap.
Great. You can go ahead and check that your reel's unlocked, and then you can release your waist tether from the airlock D-ring.
And I'm unlocked. Going after my waist tether.
Krister, your first is going to be to transfer the HEA crew lock bag to Danny. The large, small ret is going to go with the bag.
Copy that. It's reposition, yeah. RT bag is kind of bulky in my way.
Hey, Krister, I got the right bag, right?
This is the correct bag, yeah?
Okay, I'll tell you what, let me just grab this hook in here.
Let's see, have you tethered to it? I have my tether, okay.
And Danny, you're going to temp stow that on the airlock handrail.
Okay, stand by one, Krister.
I'm standing by.
Okay, I've got the hook attached.
All right,
you can release.
Unhooking here. Okay, it's released here.
Krister, while he temp stows that, you can go ahead and get ready to transfer the 1-4 cable bag.
Yeah, and that large small stays in the airlock, right?
That is correct.
All right, very good.
My anchor point is attached. Both that and the alleviating hook, the sails are closed, sliders are locked. Wheels and unlocked.
Okay, and now we have you stowing your 85-foot safety tether on the node 20307.
Okay, going back to 0307.
Krister, arms in mode and ready for motion.
Okay, so if you can come straight down into the airlock. It's in the payload bay.
Straight down into the payload bay. Krister, here we come.
Right.
Kevin Ford now maneuvering the Canadarm2 down to the payload bay of Discovery to meet Krister Fugelsang.
Good motion, Krister. Thank you.
And it's about 4 feet.
The arm is in firm grasp of the old ammonia tank assembly and has been for the past 2 days since it was removed during the first spacewalk by Olivas and Nicole Stott.
Keep coming. If you see me, you need to come down so I can reach about this level.
I can see you.
In the very lower right-hand corner of your screen, the front end of the Leonardo multipurpose logistics module mated to the Earth-facing port of the Harmony connecting node.
Continuing.
A little bit more.
Continuing.
You can stop motion.
Okay, taking motion out, Krister.
I'll reach from that outer energy. It's a lot of clearance to down into Earth.
Oh, copy that.
ECA complete.
ECA complete.
Yeah, I'm ready for settings on the arm.
Okay, it should still be a clock of 12.
Okay, still clocking.
Discovery in the International Space Station, sailing 225 miles over the South Pacific.
Up in work.
Evident on the left shoulder of Christer Fuglesang, the flag of Sweden.
Okay, Christer, I'm behind you by a couple of 5 feet or so.
Okay. Thanks. Letting you know.
Wasting no time, Danny Olivas begins to remove a flap of thermal insulation on the new ammonia tank assembly. Christer Fuglesang continues to configure a foot restraint at the end of the station's robotic arm, the Canadarm2, which is being controlled by Kevin Ford from the robotics workstation in the Destiny Laboratory.
1 foot aft in the bay. Okay, 16 turns and 2 visible white lines.
Okay, Christer, that's great. You can stow your PGT, and your next is going to be to have a two-handed positive control of the ATA.
Copy that.
16 of the quarter turns.
Humming right along, Danny Olivas and Christer Fuglesang have now released all 4 bolts holding the ammonia tank assembly to that cargo pallet at the rear of the payload bay of Discovery. They'll begin now in tandem to lift this large boxy tank away from the cargo platform.
Okay, good motion. Oh. Yeah, good motion.
Copy, good motion.
Discovery in the International Space Station, sailing over the North Atlantic. Christer Fuglesang at the end of the Canadarm2 robotic arm as he hauls the new ammonia tank assembly up to the work site on the Port 1 truss of the International Space Station. Nearby him is the old ammonia tank assembly that is grappled to a fixture on Canadarm2. Meanwhile, Danny Olivas begins the trek up to the Port 1's work site, where he will join Fuglesang to begin to install the ammonia tank assembly and bolt it into place.
Oh, see, we passed the Discovery's arm here. Just in front of me right now.
And say again, Christer?
I can see how we are flying past Discovery's arm, end of it. I think it is at least. Or maybe it's rather the boom. Just in front of me. Good clearance though.
And Danny from Kevin for Robotics.
Go ahead, Kevin.
Hey, just the only thing we can't resolve, and we just want to make sure we're clear of that torch. And geometry tells us we should be, but we don't have great views. We think we have good shadows. And can you tell if Christer's tank is well clear of the torch?
It is about, let's say, 15 feet away from the torch.